All right, people, so let's get into it. So I'm just going to do this video without the receipts. And then what I'll do as far as the other receipts, if I feel like making videos about them, I will. Okay, because what happens with copyrights and all this shit with certain things, then you get a whole video in and get it flagged. You know what I have for y'all? I wanted y'all to see everything I be talking about. Because a lot of people don't understand. In this generation, common sense is really like people just don't have it. Common sense isn't contagious, unfortunately. So let me just get to this. And I don't need anybody to co-say shit, but I want you guys to understand this. And whenever I feel like I said, posting small clips, fuck it, then that's just how I'll do it. I got so many receipts about so much shit. So let me say this, okay, in my words. Fuck Hulk Hogan. I can give a fuck about that guy. What the fuck he stood for, who he is as a person. I never liked Hulk Hogan even as a kid. I always thought his character was whack as fuck. But his character was say your prayers, eat your vitamins, right? And the red and yellow. Talking about being a real American. All this shit. The one thing as a kid that we didn't fucking look at was who was racist and who wasn't. We was just focused on watching something that we thought was a good product. So we watching something that we like. Okay, cool. No, I didn't like Hulk Hogan, but bottom line is we wasn't sitting here thinking about him being a racist. Then you see him, they do his little shit with Mr. T. You see him in the Rocky movies, right? The Ric Flairs, all these people. Now, imagine you getting to a certain age where you can understand these things, and then you got people telling you, this motherfucker was racist, man. Mother, N-word, this, N-word, what? Right? Then you realize, so fuck this motherfucker. So check this out. Check this out. So what happened was this, right? What happened was this. So a motherfucker said, that we need to let Hulk Hogan rest in peace. If it wasn't for him, professional wrestling wouldn't be here. And I told that motherfucker, man, fuck you and you can go where Hogan is. First of all, fuck professional wrestling and fuck what the genre is. This is a fallacy that we do as people. Because someone's popular, because someone contributed something to something that you like, we're supposed to just, okay, no. Like that fucking priest that sit there and y'all think that y'all life is blessed or whatever. But this motherfucker's molesting kids, right? Oh, let's just overlook the molestation because, hey man, he prayed for somebody and that person got the job. So we know that was God. Blessings through the Pope and through this priest and through that person. And fuck these people. Hulk Hogan was a racist piece of shit. What good was he to us? Why is it that you racist motherfuckers are always trying to force something on us? And like when we say fuck that, we push back. Oh, we're wrong. Oh, well, he's dead. I don't give a fuck that he's dead. And I showed you white person after white person after white person after white person after white person, some black people sprinkled in there as well, talking about fuck Hulk Hogan. I don't care. Why? You quick to make it racist against somebody who's speaking against a fucking racist. Fuck him and anybody that support him. Simple. When Ryan Garcia made them racist comments about black people in general, and then talked about how I wish that nigga George Floyd wasn't, I wish I could bring him back to life so I could kill that nigga again. I wouldn't have put my knee in his neck. I'd have shot that nigga. I'm anti-black. I'm KKK. You motherfuckers was silent and you made excuses for fucking Ryan Garcia. George Floyd's dead. So because he's not popular to the fucking world, oh, it don't matter. It's different for Hogan. Fuck Hulk Hogan. Fuck Hulk Hogan. And any of you black coons out there, oh man, shut the fuck up. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of Sambos, right? We're not coming on y'all channels telling y'all how the fuck to feel. Fuck you ain't your channel. Fuck Hulk Hogan. Simple. First of all, this motherfucker that made racist comments on multiple occasions. He was forgiven and forgotten, right? Multiple occasions. And then it's like, wait a minute. Why are you fucking even... Why are you trying to act like this was a good human being? Well, he comes out on Monday Night Raw, right? Their debut on Netflix. He got booed out the building. Got booed out the fucking building. The only thing that happened with the WWE okay, was they was worried, damn, this shit might hurt us, man, if we, you know what? So they took the promotion of his little nasty beer off of the ring logo, right? But they were still playing the fucking commercials on that, on Netflix network, or okay, whatever. People didn't have nice things to say about this motherfucker. Now check this out. Their affiliation with him wasn't broken. It was every time he did something, even when they let him go, they didn't want to let him go. It was, man, it's just for business, you know. You know, Triple H bitch ass, the WWE, fuck them, fuck the WWE, because during the month of Black History Month, they didn't say one fucking thing to salute Black History Month. Their black wrestlers said nothing. Nobody said nothing. Only fucking person that tweeted something for Juneteenth was Sami Zayn, saying we can't say and ignore the problems that we have in this country, and we have to face this racist nonsense that we've been doing, and we have to combat. Right? He's the only one that tweeted something. When they fucking got rid of R-Truth after he'd have made nothing but a clown out of himself for all these years in the WWE, just been an overgrown child talking to imaginary friends and shit and all that goofy shit. Right? What ends up happening? The Miz spoke about it. He tweeted where his disappointment. You have a career that you dedicate to one company, and just like that, you're gone. And all they did was allow R-Truth to be a little more serious now. But what is he doing? Nothing. Nothing. Yet, all these black wrestlers, look at what Swerve Strickland is doing in AEW. Look at what Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP is doing in AEW. Look at what Mercedes Moné, okay, a.k.a. Sasha Banks, is doing in AEW. Look at what Athena is doing in AEW. So that bullshit Jade Cargill said about, oh, Tony Khan don't have enough black wrestlers, if she actually said that, because that's what it was said that she was one of her beefs with AEW. Like, what? They rolled the red fucking carpet out for you. You were like 60-something and right? All that shit they was doing. So I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. But look at Ricochet. Look at look at what they're doing in AEW. These motherfuckers are either champions or were champions, but they're at the top of the food chain. Now, for you that got your head stuck up your ass and think that because somebody's a fucking celebrity, that makes anything different. No. Let me explain something to you motherfuckers. Fuck all of this racist shit that y'all trying to push on us. Fuck all of this bullshit about, oh, well, you got to look at it, both sides have. No, both sides my ass. We don't see videos of white police officers killing white people. We don't see videos of white police officers physically beating the shit out of white people. We don't see that shit. They will talk to them. They will reason with them. They will plead with them. Hell, a motherfucker jumps. They beat this 22-year-old black boy up because, oh, well, he was acting like a Karen and he deserved it and he brought that on himself. He should have complied. Yeah, that's what racist people say. And that's what a bunch of coon-ass black motherfuckers say. But I guarantee you, if that was your son, if that was you, your bitch ass would not be sitting there going, hey, I deserve that. I should have did that. No. Now you got all these black lawyers, different black people, different sheriff, different people speaking up against this shit that happened to this boy. Nothing that happened in that video warranted them to put their fucking hands on that boy. Nothing. They break his window out, punch him in the face, snatch him out, punch him in the face, slam him to the ground. Oh, and y'all said it. He brought that on himself because you coon-ass black motherfuckers that made up in your mind it's okay to be a pussy. What about the white guy that pulls the fucking AR-15 out and all the cop did was hauled ass? They arrested that motherfucker unscathed. Unscathed. What about the white people that sat there armed and said, if the police try to make us leave off this property, we will retaliate with gunfire. We will die for what we believe in. You know what they were called by the police? You know what they were called by the news reporters? Oh, they're just peaceful protesters. Oh, really? But now they got a little black militia of people with guns, making sure the black kids get to school safe, making sure they go back and forth safe. Why? Because they have these neo-Nazis throwing racial slurs and marching out there and all that shit, right? And the police escorted them in a fucking U-Haul truck, right? But the black dudes are the bad guys in this scenario. Now, here's the funny thing about this shit. Nobody gives a fuck what happens to black people when we're doing it to each other. But it's funny how when somebody of another ethnicity, let's be real, look at the Cincinnati situation. So this bitch-made dude, let's just look at this. You go into a neighborhood where it's predominantly black people at. Your racist president got you thinking, these bitch-ass niggas ain't gonna do shit. They too busy killing each other. They not gonna do nothing to me. Look at my skin color. And you slap a dude and they stomp you out. Good for your bitch ass. You looked around. You understand what I'm saying? Even a fucking lion knows, okay, I want that rib cage, but it's about 15 hyenas and I'm alone. I think I'm just gonna leave, cause yeah. Why? What? Cause Kwame Brown spoke about this shit? Huh? Kwame Brown is not liked by black people either. I used to watch Kwame Brown and listen to him, and I'm kind of like, I agree with some of the shit he say. Then the shit he say I don't agree with. But I'm listening to this dude, and I listen to him, and I'm like, you know why I lose interest in people? Because I realized through time that they're not who you think they are. They pretend to be somebody till they get their channel at a certain point. Now, oh, I'm monetizing, I'm making good money. Okay, now the coonery can come out of me. Let me explain something to y'all. If that would have been a black dude slapping another black dude, these racist people would have been in the comment section going, LOL, LOL, ha 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 ha, look at how these niggas live. It's always them. Then they wonder why nobody wants them around. See, I'm going to show you how racist people think and how stupid you motherfuckers are for not spotting this shit. A racist motherfucker is always going to overlook what racist people do of their ethnicity. But what they're going to fucking do is narrow shit down to a certain ethnic group instead of saying, you know what, this is just bad people doing bad things. No, it's those people. Right. Like all this child molestation that goes on while these white priests. Right? Like this white sheriff that they got right now. All these videos that I put that little montage for you, all this shit. That shit was like 2 hours or something. All of this shit. Yeah, this sheriff, this white sheriff, female sheriff that was physically molesting a teenage girl, right? And they got caught, right? Yeah, like the white guy who saw the black man jogging, took out his shotgun and shot the motherfucker, then got in his car, pulled off, got caught and told the police, yeah, I did it. Yeah, he had no business. Well, he's black. Why is he? Because he's black and I'm white yeah, he was bragging about this shit. The white lady that was sitting in the back of a police car, kicking, scratching, calling the police dickholes and all. Yeah, why wasn't she snatched and punched in the face? They snatched the black chick out the car and beat her up. Now, all of this shit, and you got the white guy going, why is it that white people think they can put their hands on people? Why is it that white people think they can say what they want and there's no repercussions? No, see, everything I'm telling you, white people are saying the same shit. Every ethnic group, like I seen a situation where a cop was punching on a woman. Start punching a woman in the face. She was already cuffed. And the other cop, no. They were all Spanish. And I'm saying, you see this shit right here? Everybody that applauds that, it needs to happen to you. It needs to happen to your daughter, to your son. Yeah, it should happen to your grandmothers, your great-grandfather. It should happen to all of you motherfuckers. Why? Because you make excuses and try to justify wrongdoing. Because you don't give a fuck about other ethnic groups because you racist as fuck. And instead of you just understanding every ethnicity of people have people that do shit wrong. Nah, it's just them. So they beat this dude up. Big fucking deal. Okay, what about the fucking young chick that was stomping out the old white man, right? The young white girl that was stomping out the old white guy in Panera Bread and was swinging at everybody. Huh? Why y'all not talking about that? Y'all so concerned about somebody being elderly, right? What about the white guy? Huh? What about the white fucking guy at that cafe in New York that threw the fucking table, ran and punched the girl, punched the old man, was dragging the old man, kicking him in the... No. Oh, I didn't know that happened. Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. You motherfuckers that sit here and support this shit, why is it that you think because somebody that you think is a hero is racist to us, we supposed to forget this shit because y'all give a fuck? Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck each and every one of you racist motherfuckers. Plain and simple. You see, the problem with you motherfuckers is you try to hide behind your skin color. Like this white bitch-ass motherfucker that was sitting there with his little dusty-ass beard talking about, if I would have been there, it would have been different. Yeah, so yeah, if you'd have been there, you'd have got your ass stomped the fuck out too. Simple. Always got something to say when one of y'all go down. And all that shit comes down to, Trump got you motherfuckers thinking you invincible. So now when you come across some black people that's like, oh, hell no, you're not doing that shit over here. Oh, was that fair? Was that? And then you show your fucking faces. Now when you go somewhere, you get stopped the fuck out. Well, hey, just like them black dudes that went to that Trump rally and all them white dudes stopped them out. Remember that? And you remember what I said? They should have stopped the teeth out their fucking mouth. Good for them. Over here fucking supporting this racist piece of shit. Those black dudes wasn't over there even speaking against Trump. They was over there applauding this. Yeah, got the MAGA hats on, everything. Yeah, right. You know what those white people was telling them? That's our president. Your president is Kamala Harris. My president's not for you, and you're not for us. Oh, they was letting you know, no, nigga, we don't want your black ass here. Trump isn't for you. We're not for you. We're not the same. Then when people don't want to stand up here, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is that what really the fuck happens in America? So when people like, no, those words are bullshit. That shit don't work for us. Oh, how dare you? Oh, well then go back where you're from, dumb bitch. We were born here, stupid. Where does land come from, dumb bitch? Who stole this fucking land? Your fucking ass, yeah, you know more here from here than we are. This is the point what I'm saying. Y'all take shots and talk shit. I go where the fuck I want and I sit down. I can sit down where I'm the only black motherfucker at the table. White people will go, nah, you're right. I agree. 100%. Then you got dumb black motherfuckers trying to make excuses. I sit down with nothing but black people at the table. And there's always some coon in the room. But people get what's happening. I can sit down with Latinos and everybody. Because the point is, stop pointing fingers saying it's those people. Instead of, no, it's a bunch of individuals from every different ethnic group. Why do I post? Because when you Indian and you talking shit about black people, anybody else, I'm going to show you Indians fucking up. Left and right, men beating up women, all that, yeah. When you Asian and you talking shit about everybody else, I'm going to show you your Asian people doing the same shit. You white talking shit about blacks and everybody else, I'm going to show you white people doing the same shit. You black and you talking shit about people when you ain't got your shit right, I'm going to show you. Everybody doing the same shit. That's the whole fucking difference in what y'all don't understand. Then you got some idiot, oh, why you're only showing one? Fuck you. You know what happens? Certain topics get your attention. But if you took the time to watch, you would see, damn, no, he gets at everybody. Perfect example. Me and my sons had an offer to go to a carnival cruise. I said, fuck no. Oh, you don't like gun? Fuck no. I'm not going nowhere with a bunch of ignorant, stupid black motherfuckers and a bunch of racist motherfuckers who don't want to be around you. Then you get there and it's chaos. And I wind up getting locked up because I will break somebody's fucking face open. And then what? Nah, they can have that shit. And I had to sit down and break some shit down to this guy. And about maybe 2 weeks later, video comes out where they're showing you all these changes they're making at these carnival cruises, right? Black people took it as, they doing this solely for black people. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's be real. The changes that were made, okay, didn't have anything to do with specific ethnic groups. It's for everybody. Don't say everybody except for blacks can do this and that. The problem that you're not understanding, like when you put all these black people, let me explain something to y'all, man. when I see block parties and different shit, and all I see is a bunch of women twerking, glass up in the air, cursing, swearing, loudish. That's not my crowd. I don't like that shit. I've always been more laid back and kind of whatever. I'm not into all that shit. I've been somewhere everywhere and seen every ethnic group of people acting up, doing dumb, like just a bunch of inappropriate shit. But let me tell y'all something. When I see that shit as a black man, and I see these black women doing this shit, black dude, you supposed to be going to a party to have fun. Why the fuck you take 25 of y'all and why y'all strapped? Now, all of this shit, when I speak against it, and I bring this shit to you got the ignorant black people that's guilty of what I'm saying. Oh man, why you hitting on your own? Nah, you dumb fuck. It's not called hating on my people, stupid motherfucker. It's called educating people and bringing you up to speed on this is the fucking reasons why shit happened to us the way it does. Juneteenth, you stupid niggas out there shooting at each other. Black History Month, you out here killing each other all month long. Stupid ass dumb niggas, not black people. You got a bunch of dumb white niggas too, a bunch of dumb Chinese niggas too, a bunch of dumb Latino niggas too. So don't get what I'm saying twisted. All of this shit, everything that I see, and I'm like, yo, I speak on this shit because it's real. Fuck the boxing news right now. This is real shit. You think these rich ass motherfuckers care about what we say about them anyway? But at the end of the day, all I see is you motherfuckers making all these complaints because we're speaking out against the bullshit. Bro, I have not heard a rap song in fucking decades. I know Kendrick Lamar makes some shit. I don't really get into his music like that. I don't really fuck with a lot of shit like I used to, but I know he makes some positive shit. But the shit that hits the radio, the shit that gets video play, all you hear is, I make your bitch suck my dick in front of your daughter. Yo, I blow your head off, nigga. Y'all niggas don't move like us niggas. Nigga, we different from y'all, nigga. Nigga, we this and that, nigga. We got money. Y'all niggas broke. Y'all, see, all that's, it's in our music. It's in our movies. It's in the kid shows. That's the bullshit that people of other ethnicities want to promote. As long as with our stupid ass people. All these Tubi movies that you see in the black cinema, all it is, we always a bunch of drug dealers, a bunch of hoes, 40-something-year-old women still shaking their ass in clubs. All this shit that I see, and I'm like, right. What do you think the agenda is in this? Especially when a movie ends with no actual message of the characters in this movie. This is not how you want to live. People think that shit until they get to that point. People lose their lives over nothing. When they're gone, you can't get them back. People fuck up their careers. They get to a point they can't have, unless they find a way to make it on their own. And here's the crazy thing, right, about rap music. There was a time when the majority of boxers couldn't find any other way to make money. So that's why when people talk about the love, they know, man, stop that shit. It's a business. It's always for the fucking money. It's always for the money. You just know your mind and your body got to be right in order for you to get in there and perform and try to get that big money. But rap has become that fucking cushion. I can't read or write or speak a sentence properly, but guess what? I could write down some bullshit, grab a microphone, and just make noise and get paid for it. They don't care about that. You got a fucking rapper out here, got a fucking lipstick line, booty hole brown, syphilis, gonorrhea green. Bitch got a fucking lipstick line named after fucking venereal diseases and shit. I mean, to be honest with you, we love a nice big black woman's ass, but really? I would feel stupid. Say your chick, like, yo, baby, could you do me a favor, please? You know that lipstick I always wear? Yeah, could you just go grab one for me when you get off work? Because I'm going to be running, blah, blah, blah. But imagine going there, let me get that booty hole brown lipstick. Just think about it. I don't give a fuck if nobody was in the store but you and that cashier. Booty hole brown, gonorrhea green. Seriously. And this is what I'm telling you. we done started embodying and harboring bullshit into our fucking culture, and people going, this is who we are, this is what we are. No. You know what I'm saying? Last night, today is what? Today is August 1st. Today is Saturday. August 1st. Okay. So last night, me and my son, we went to the store. So we in there shopping. I'm buying some, stuff for my other son. His birthday and shit. We in there shopping. And man, we hear all this noise. We're in towards the back of the store. The door opens and we're hearing whatever. Big commotion. And the lady comes in and she goes, oh, don't mind us. We just loud. This and this and this and this and that, right? And I just said, wow. She didn't do anything criminal. Just the mannerisms. Why are you so fucking loud? Why are y'all talking so loud? And you know how I know the black man was embarrassed? Because I heard him apologize when they walked away to the guy that was with him. I'm sorry, man. I don't worry about it, man. Right? And that was that. He probably couldn't tell that loudmouth broad nothing. She'd probably be trying to argue with him and try to, motherfucker, who is you? Man, don't be trying to tell me I'm a grown woman. All that loud, ignorant shit. And I tell people, hey, man, when you go out and chill. Go relax. Go have a good time. Don't bring no unnecessary attention to yourself. No, this is not to appease white people and nobody else. Just carry yourself respectfully. Simple, that's all. And guess what? When you go somewhere, and we live in the country, live in the places where, hey, guess what? You're like one of maybe 3 or 4 black people in the whole crowd. You stand out like a sore thumb. So if you have any racist motherfuckers out there, like when people do shit, like the white chick that, because her son went like this, waving, she called the police, talking about she thought it was a distress call. No, they do this shit purposely. Because they know when the police come. They know when the fucking police come. Your skin color is going to determine how you treat it. 9 times out of fucking 10. They do it on purpose. A black man is moving into his own apartment. Somebody called the cops. Right. So this man just decided, let me have the keys and everything with my name, everything, to move into a place, and I'm just gonna move in. Yeah, cops harassing this, everything. They know once the cops get there, the cops are gonna do everything in their power to just do something stupid. You guys sit and make videos, black people, white people, and everybody. Know your rights. If the police ask you for this and that, you don't have to comply because this is illegal, and they're violating your First Amendment. They're violating this amendment and that amendment, right? And then what happens? These black people sit there. Can I talk? Hey, man, could you get a supervisor over? No. Next thing you know, you getting punched in the face. They snatching these boys out the car, beating on them and doing all kinds of shit. They listening to your fucking advice. And when you hear black people say that shit don't work for us, nah, racist people don't want to hear that. Now, here's what I find crazy, right? When I can sit here and show you all these videos of white officers doing this to black people and other people of color, my challenge to anybody, show me a bunch of videos of black officers beating up white people, killing white people, dragging women out their car and punching them in the face and making excuses. Oh, I was afraid for my life, even though the bitch is handcuffed. Yeah, all of this shit. Shoot this lady in the fucking head because she went to go turn off. She was holding a pot of water and stupid motherfucker, you could have walked over there and turned the fucking water off yourself. Nah, but when these people get killed, life just goes on, right? And you gonna come to me talking about a fucking Hulk Hogan? Nah, fuck that. Racist people always try to flip it and make it like you're the racist one because you like, nah, ain't no niggas and no masters over here, boy. We fuck you up. 2 white KKK guys. This is what I mean about how Trump got y'all motherfuckers fooled. They went to Atlanta, to the hood, with that nigga shit and got killed. As they should. Who the fuck are you? So in Missouri, starting with Missouri, they want to have an all-whites neighborhood. They already got stores. They got whites only up in the window. Cool. And you got to be a stupid motherfucker to take your black ass there or any other ethnic group to support that. Well, how could... Fuck them. Let me explain something to you goofies. You see the white guy that said, we don't need you black people. We don't need your contribution for nothing. I'm going to tell you why these motherfuckers say that. They see how we treat each other. They see that we're dying at alarming rates. They see that there's no there's no unity between us. Let me tell you something. That's what they depend on. If you took every Latino, every black, Asian, anybody away from baseball games, football games, professional wrestling matches, boxing matches, businesses, restaurants, you think that these people wouldn't go out of business? Do you honestly believe that shit? That's just ignorant racist people talking. That's all that shit is. We don't need you. See, but if we did unify, I guarantee you, the very racist motherfuckers talking this shit now, when you live in a neighborhood where if black people handle business and still on business and stop being ass-kissing, ass-sucking, bitch-ass motherfuckers hating on each other, and they had signs that said blacks only, I guarantee you, even for racist people who don't even want to go in your store, would complain about it, because you know what? It's like, that's not the natural order of things. We can dictate that, but you can't. Anybody that does ignorant shit, that does hateful racist shit, if you are going to point the finger at a whole ethnic group of people, you don't think there's going to be a war? You don't think that, y'all think y'all ready for some shit you're not ready for. Trust me, because your kids are going to die too. Yeah, it won't be just you. So when your racist ass is sitting up there thinking that, see, because we got the police on our side. Yeah, I know what y'all think. I know what you motherfuckers think. I remember watching this story about there was white people sitting there telling their kids a war is going to happen. I'm telling you, you got to be ready. Motherfucker talk about how he take his kids. Yeah, some of y'all might have seen that shit. It was on HBO. How he take his fucking kids to the woods Friday night and let them out, and they got to survive. Saturday, Sunday, I'll pick you up Sunday morning at the same location, right? So all this talk about you got to know how to survive in case a war happens and this and that, all this. A war between who? They talking about in America. They ain't talking about some other country. They talking about whites and blacks. Y'all don't understand that shit? But all these white dudes want to talk tough and act like they some tough guys. You saw the rappers? You ever got your ass whooped by a white boy? I'm a white boy. I'm a cracker. I'm a honky, right? Right. Remember Karis once said that? Nowadays, you got white boys calling themselves niggas? Yeah, exactly. Now, how all these white people be talking, and don't get me wrong, see, no, if I say nigga to you, that means I don't fucking respect you. And I say that shit to anybody, of what, no matter what color you are. So you like to use that word. So, what are you white people that's bitching about what black people do? Like the white guy that said, instead of sitting here worrying about what black people are doing, how about you worry about what the fuck us white folks are doing? How about we worry about cleaning up our mess first? And focusing on us and making ourselves better people? See, this is what I'm talking about. But all that shit that was said, right? If I looked at white people based on the bad white people I've come across, then I wouldn't like none of you motherfuckers. That if that's what I based it on, okay, because that's what y'all are doing. So just like that 22-year-old boy that's a college student, yeah, y'all lawyers is Brady's a college student, he's this and that, he's doing that. They don't give a fuck. You think a cop looking at you going, man, that nigga like he could solve the fuck out of a math problem. Nah, he looks college. No, all this shit is your black skin. They don't give a fuck about none of that. Like that, you think that changes how they feel? So let's say he didn't go to college. That makes it okay for them to do what they did? And the first thing they would say was, no, I'm not saying that. Okay then. So what the fuck are you talking about? It just shows you what we should have known all along. Don't matter what the fuck you do for a living. Don't matter who the fuck you are. All they care about is what they care about. No justice for what the fuck they did. That boy didn't warrant none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about him closing the door. He didn't trust the motherfuckers. You see what happens when the cops deal with black people. So the trust is not there. That fear start to kick in and, he got the shit being recorded. They don't care. And yeah, you get this old sellout nigga ass fucking shirt. He stands by. Of course he stands by his officers. Just like them two coon black cops that was there. It's always a situation where these racist cops do what they do. And these coon ass cops stand there and do nothing. Of course. But when they come across motherfuckers that start popping shots at their asses, then all of a sudden, our job is dangerous. You make it dangerous. Why do the fucking police take pride in being the enemy of citizens? They take pride in this shit. And for every one of you motherfuckers that sit up here and support it, I hope the cops snatch your wife out the car and beat the shit out of her. I hope the wife snatch your baby out the car and do the shit. Everything that y'all sit here and say that person brought on themselves, they should have complied. I hope it happened to you and your loved ones. And that's black, white, or whatever the fuck you are. Because for y'all to sit here and support this inhumane bullshit behavior, you're a scumbag. You're a rotten piece of shit. You ain't shit yourselves. Yeah. One of my homeboys is talking to me. We got a mutual friend. White dude. He's married to a black woman. And one day, I noticed he would always come to me talking about relationships. It was always him and his wife. And I said to him, I said, man, I take it you think that I would know your wife better than you because we the same ethnicity, but you're not. And he said, well, in a way, kind of. I said, so let me ask you something. You think that women in general are just different culturally? He didn't know how to answer that. And he goes, well, I mean, maybe, that's kind of tough because I don't really know how you mean it. I said, let me narrow it down for you this way. In case you've been detached from what's going on, there's a lot of black men that's not dating black women, okay? There's a lot of interracial dating that goes on. When you see two people, you don't know why a person chose that person, and it really shouldn't matter because people are people, right? I said, but you're asking me, I don't know your wife. I'm only going by the things that you say if I do respond to something, right? I said, so let me explain this to you. Women are complicated creatures, man. Black, white, whatever. The ones that you can find that are down to earth, that's really, really just about having a man that they can be in love with and just spend the rest of their life with until death do them part or whatever, that shit is rare, man. So what you're going through, there's nothing I can fucking tell you about your wife that's going to change things for you. The only thing I could probably tell you is things that you could do to try to get yourself through the heartaches and whatever, but you got to go back home now, not me. You understand what I'm saying? But his mind, he thought he would know her. I would know what to tell him about her because we're both black and he's white. Nah. No. And I'm going to tell you what I believe. He's a military man, and he used to be fit at one point. And I think that the way she met him and how at one point he was fit and, you know, he had some rank over guys. And I think it was a certain image that he had that she, in her mind, was more intrigued with. And through time, you can see she's still fit and, you know, take care of her shit, and he's fat and dumpy. And so I think she's just not attracted to him anymore. That's what I really think. And part of her probably feel regret, like, why did I fuck around with him? That's what I personally think. I didn't say that to him. But what I said to him is, you got to figure it out. I don't know. But I truly believe, listening to what he said and how all of a sudden, I believe that clearly she's looking at him now like, wow, what was I thinking? That's what I believe. Now, here's what I'm saying to you. If I was going to sit up here and tell him the do's and don'ts of how to treat a black woman, motherfucker, you understand what I'm saying? I'd have had some fantasy woman in my head because people are people. But this is what I'm telling you. When people start reaching out for answers to ask people that, you know how desperate you got to be? I don't know your wife, man. The fuck what I know? Just because her skin is black? You got family members that y'all don't see shit eye to eye. So how the fuck am I going to give you the remedy for black women? No. We don't even have a fucking remedy when we date them. So how the fuck I'm going to give it to you? You understand what I'm saying? So that type of shit. But the reality of that shit is, people go into things not really thinking about it first. Like, for example, I was having a conversation with a chick one day. She's a white chick. She said to me, she said, I don't date white guys, right? And she said the reason why, and I've heard this from a lot of different people, from a lot, especially white girls. They say, I met, like, there's always a type of thing where the parents, or at least the mom, or mostly a lot of times, like, well, both, really. But they always think some guy is good for their daughter because of what he does for a living. They don't really personally know him. Let's say the father work around this guy or something to that effect or whatever. There's some type of business clients or whatever the fuck, but they think he's a good guy. And they always just say like, no, he's racist. And he don't like the fact that I have friends that are not white. And it's like he's trying to control me. Why are you hanging with that black girl? Why are you hanging, right? Stuff like that. Why are you hanging with this Asian girl? Why? Stuff like that. And he don't want them coming around our house. And instead, I'm like, wait a minute. This is my house too. You're not going to, like, you know, so it's like they say all the guys they meet always do the same things. They don't see it at first because it's like you might see them speak to a certain person that's black or, you know, whatever, non-white person. But then all of a sudden one day, like, oh man, these people are this and these people are that. So they're like, no. So they cut that off because they have this thing like no matter who they meet, it's going to be the same thing. You might be nice to me and all this kind of shit, but you're racist and I'm not. So you're going to have a problem that I have friends that's not white. And I'm not going to change for that. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care about that. Now, I've heard different people say that. I've heard Indian women say that about people of their culture. They even like how the fathers and mothers get pissed at them because they marry somebody that's not Indian. I've heard that shit from everybody. Every fucking different ethnic group of people that I know. So what I hear, but how I said in the other video, I don't see none of them jumping on fucking videos, posting shit talking about I hate Indian people and you Indian. I hate Asian people. I hate what? No, you just got black women saying how they hate black men, right? Okay, the black men are not really concerned with that shit. They concerned with moving forward with their lives while you sit up here bitter because that black man isn't suffering after you and him break up. When I speak about shit, man, I don't sit here and pull punches like I'm going to show favoritism to black people when they do dumb shit. No, I try to wake my people up, but at the same fucking time, it's like what you racist white motherfuckers don't understand. Black people think you a sellout because you refute ignorant shit that black people do. Just like you think a white person is a sellout because they don't hate black people. So when you motherfuckers talk, let's not play stupid, man. 400 years of slavery wasn't a whole bunch of black people owning white people. Yeah, but black people own black people, all this bullshit. It's funny how y'all always talk about how that was so long ago, but y'all always want to try to bring shit up like that. Y'all don't understand the effects of slavery and the slave mentality and the slave of masters mentality, do y'all? That it still exists to this day. The mentality's still there. Y'all don't understand that shit. And the fact that you only care about something that a person does to somebody else if that person is of your ethnicity. But if it's two people of the same ethnicity or not the same, you could care less. And y'all make all these comments. So when you say things like, and they wonder why nobody want them around. Okay, so my point, you don't have to know who we are. All you know, he's a nigger. And we know how those people are. Yeah, they don't know. We don't want, exactly. You're a racist piece of shit. And it's not about that. So when we were enslaved as black people, right? Was it because of what we was doing to you motherfuckers? Yeah. Was that it? Because y'all brought motherfuckers in. So when you sit here and talk that bullshit, I'm saying, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, we don't want them around. You know, people want, it's always them. Nope. I see when these white dudes be doing that mosh pit shit. I done seen when white dudes be in there breaking bottles. Yeah, I done seen. That's what makes me laugh. I could sit here sit here and have all white people I know give you stories about the shit white people do to each other. Why the fuck when y'all kids be depressed, they go to school and be blowing up the whole school, go to school and shoot up everybody, right? See, but imagine me going, see, always those white people, it's always them doing, right, these serial killers, these uniballers, crazy shit. It's funny how you narrow something down to somebody's ethnicity. And then yet, here comes some motherfucker that does and says racist shit and is a hero to you. You think you got the fucking right to tell us, oh, we should fuck you and fuck Hulk Hogan. I'm going to say it again. Who the fuck are you to tell us, oh, but the man is so fucking what? Like the white chick said, his kids are saying now's not a good time to call him a racist. Well, when is a good time? Because when his bitch ass was alive, he was a racist. Y'all made excuses. And you want to know the excuse that he made? The same fucking exact excuse that Diddy make and every other fucking ignorant, fucked up person make when they do some foul shit and they know that they got caught. I was at my lowest point. Oh, okay. So your lowest point causes you to be racist. Make that make sense. Why is it that that's always, I was at my lowest point? Oh, really? So that's what it is. So just like with Diddy, the lowest point was beating the fuck out of your woman. He went over there, punched Cassie, foul, dropped her, then drug her. Remember that shit? All this shit. But even though he's still locked up, the major charges were dropped on this motherfucker. You don't fucking hear me sitting here going, free Diddy. No. Nope. You don't hear me sitting talking about free Big U. Yo, man, nah. Free Suge. No. But that's what y'all racist motherfuckers do. Y'all sit here and want to see racist, no good sons of bitches get sympathy, whether they die or whether they go to jail. I remember when that motherfucker, what's his name, Charles Manson, when he got arrested. Remember that shit? And they had all them white people crying, oh, because he got killed in jail. Everybody deserves a second chance, and you know, what? You're crying for this motherfucker? Do you not know the crimes he made? Oh, but when OJ got acquitted, oh, this fucking country, what is America coming to? Right, y'all lost y'all shit, didn't y'all? And they made sure we gonna try to get this nigga every chance we fucking get. And then OJ dumb black ass gonna make a video. I didn't commit the murder, but if I would have did it, this is the way I would have did it. Like, you dumb, ashy. You know what? They gonna lock your black ass up, and lo and behold, yeah, he fell into some other shit. You know that they set OJ ass up, but he was a dumb motherfucker, and he got what he deserved. Now, here's the funny thing. Remember when they had that Rodney King situation, and those officers said, we pleaded with Mr. King. Several times, sir, please just comply, this and this and that. He was throwing several officers to the ground. He threw me to the ground. Now, remember when they showed the video, none of that shit happened? They beat this dude and was beating him and like he was an animal. Remember that shit? Yeah. Let's just think of everything that happened before that you and I don't remember because we wasn't there. We had to see old videos up. What's changed since then? What's changed? I mean, the Trayvon Martin situation, what's changed? What's changed? Only fucking thing that's happening different right now is Trump got you chumps thinking it's okay to be racist and to express it. Nothing's going to happen to you. You got the complexion for the protection. That's all happened. And then the stupid motherfuckers that think because they voted for him that they're protected. Because why you think people leave those Trump vent signs on their motherfucking lawn? Because they want you to know I'm a Trump supporter. So if you see me walking out this house and I'm white, that's 2 pluses. If you see me walking out this house and I'm not white, but I got that Trump sign, hopefully that's half a plus at least, right? Why you think they leave them fucking shits in? Yeah, they want you to know. That's how, yeah, we're all Trump supporters. And that's how people identify throughout the neighborhoods. They'll pull up and, oh, I see this shit. I know. I know. And that's how they know who's who. And when they have town meetings, they tell you that. Leave your Trump signs up so we know who's who. And we know when they go to the neighborhood, they have certain little get-togethers and they know who to invite and who not to. All of this kind of shit. Yeah, and that's the only thing. This president is openly racist and don't give a fuck how people feel about him. And you think we give a fuck about this dude? Yeah. You remember how Kid Rock and Run made a song together? Run DMC? Remember how Kid Rock was on Run's show? Remember? See, y'all just got Michael Rappaport sitting here defending Hulk Hogan. See, this is the thing about the typical nigga. All the motherfucker got to do is have common interest with y'all. And y'all think this motherfucker's cool. Yo, here, real nigga, yo. Right up, yo. Here like a nigga, yo. Right up, yo. Yeah. You can go back. Remember Eddie Murphy was telling the joke? Which one was it? When he talking about Italians and shit. Hey, Rocco! Remember that shit? He was talking about how Italians are funny because they act like niggas. You know, they grab their dicks like niggas do. And I'm Richard Pryor, niggas. And I'm like, see, all these people, how they call themselves niggas, reference our people as niggas, as if that's just what we are. And always say how somebody act like niggas. None of it was a comparison of somebody doing something intelligent, doing something meaningful or useful. It's always ignorant shit. So when they was up there telling those jokes, y'all didn't see it at the time, did y'all? Y'all it's just a comedian tell you, right? But then you look at it and yeah, it's always. So before rap nigga motherfuckers was doing it or anybody else, all the other street motherfuckers, always the same thing. Somebody that had a powerful voice stood in front of millions of people and referenced ignorant shit as nigga type behavior. Because that's what they telling you, oh, we niggas, right? Nah, I'm not a nigga. I'm a black man. I don't hate white people. I don't hate Asians. I don't hate no race of people. I hate stupidity. And I have no love for racist motherfuckers. It's simple. But the thing that you niggas not going to do on this channel is come with this bullshit trying to flip the narrative to try to make it seem like black people have the power and black people to walk around terrorizing white people and anybody else for that matter. And I see all these stop Asian hate. Who the fuck? What's happening to Asian people? I mean, yeah, I've seen videos where crimes happen. And I'm like, it's fucked up that this person did that situation. But like, show me millions of videos, thousands. Show me all these videos where somehow, and I guarantee you the majority of shit that you're going to see is going to happen over in Japan, over in China, over in Korea. Here, it's like, yeah, I've seen, listen, crime is crime and it shouldn't happen. We don't want to see it happen, right? Racist people do. But what I'm saying, y'all should be crying Asian hate, Asian hate, Asian hate. Like, okay, we should get involved to do what? Remember that video of the Chinese chick that was like, I hate black. I don't like a black. I hate a black, right? And I'm sitting up here like, this is exactly what I'm telling you. A lot of people that you don't think about it. They hate your black asses. We don't live in their countries. They come live here. And even when they don't live here, right? Why they making all these hate videos about what they hate? Yeah, you motherfuckers over here stealing our rap music, pop locking, having dance battle. Yeah, right. That ain't y'all shit. That's our shit, right? But y'all want to be that. Everybody want to do the shit black people do and try to claim it to their own. You know what ignorant black people do? Yep. Oh, yeah, man. They're all a part. Yeah, right. I know. Y'all always want to co-sign something to try to fit it. That's what you always see. Now, that off-duty cop some years ago that I bust his ass in a fucking fair fight, that motherfucker was a piece of shit. Now, I'm going to tell you what this nigga did. I was 7 fucking years old. That motherfucker kicked me in my face. I didn't even know what happened. I didn't even know nobody. I didn't know what I thought I fell or something. All I remember is I was outside playing and I remember turning this way. I had a little Tonka truck and I just felt, all I remember is turning in my truck. I didn't even see the people because of the sun and how I was down. A grown man kicked me right in my fuck, right here, kicked me right here. And I just remember opening my eyes and people were standing there. I didn't even know what the fuck happened. Predominantly white neighborhood. My parents brought us there, thinking that this was an upgrade, this right, or whatever. That same fucking bullshit punk ass cop that did it, and the only reason that we found out who did it was because the female that he used to date, right, it was this little, this Portuguese chick, she had a son named Georgia, he used to live next door to us, and she told that he's the one that did it. And the fact that we couldn't prove it, right? I was 16 now. Okay? So, I was 16 at this time. So we talking 9 years later, right? This motherfucker, he knew who I was. I never knew who he was because I didn't see him. So throughout the years, he saw me grow up. I'm 16, I'm swole, I'm cut, and this motherfucker saw me, right? And then I remember we was in the restaurant and Georgie and them had moved, they were still in the same town. And she was telling me, she's like, that guy no good. She tell me what he did. So he's the one, when you was little boy, I remember he kicked you. It was him. And because he meet me, He tell my family, he called me, he wanted to date me. And I the youngest of my sisters, and it was just me, remember? Cause my husband and this and that. So yeah, she had did some dirt behind her husband back. But long story short, the truth came out, and then other people would say, yeah. And at this point, I'm big enough, strong enough to defend myself. Like, you know, and so when I found out, I told my father, like, this motherfucker, I said, because when I seen him, I'm like, I remember I saw this motherfucker at a red light. He just smiled at me. I didn't know why this nigga smiled. I'm just looking at him. He just smiled. Twice he did that shit. But I remember seeing him, so he knew all along who the fuck I was. So yeah, caught this motherfucker off duty, and he thought he was tough. Hey, you want some of me? Hey, I beat the shit out of his ass. Beat the fuck out of him. All right? And I was beating his ass, and then his wife found out that he was fucking around and doing all, yeah. This same motherfucking cop used to be going to the high school, because the high school, the police station was right there. You could see, if you go outside the police station and stand, you could see the fucking school, okay? And he was fucking with underage girl, all this kind of shit, man. All of this kind of shit. Fucked around, popped his wife, and the police station lied for him and told this motherfucker, they said that it was an intruder that came in, and you know, he shot his wife. I mean, believe me, there's so much shit, but I got my chance I beat the shit out that motherfucker. Believe me, I beat the fuck out of his ass. And I'm gonna tell you, for that kind of shit right there, for somebody to be like, what, you gotta forgive and forget her? Nah. Then I'm like, that's why this motherfucker smiled at me. And then when I started talking to him, I said, you bitch-made motherfucker, you know who I am, don't you? And all this time that I see your ugly, bumpy fucking face driving up here on a crater face motherfucker, I said, motherfucker, and I told him, do that shit to me now. I'm not 7 now, I'm 16. Do that. I was still in mine. I beat his ass. This is a grown-ass fucking man. When they hired him as a fucking cop, did they know what type of piece of shit they was hiring? Or would they have cared anyway? Nah, these motherfuckers were all but a bunch of thugs. And I looked at this motherfucker. When I beat his ass, he had a police buddy there. And the police buddy that was with him, his girlfriend or wife, whatever his girlfriend at the time was there, or whatever. And yeah, he got, hey, you want some of me? And fucking yeah, I beat the fuck out that motherfucker. Hey, please, put her busted. Nah, ain't no please, nah. Now I'm pouncing on you, motherfucker. My man, listen, I'm not even fully grown yet. I'm 16, but I'm solid as I'm beating the fuck out of his ass. And he, yeah, begging and shit, yeah, all that shit. So yeah, when you have to go back to the police station and lie and say that some guy that you didn't see jumped, you know, was one motherfucker, a minor. And that shit pissed me off so bad, because even when I did what I did to him, it was like all these years that I can remember seeing his fucking face. He was the one that did that shit. A cop? A fucking cop? Yeah. Yeah. And you gonna talk to us about fairness? So this bitch-made motherfucker decide he gonna slap somebody and he gets stomped out. So what? Y'all don't give a fuck when black people do it to each other. You only give a fuck when it's somebody non-black, and whatever your ethnicity is, then it's a problem now. So fuck what? Hey, listen. You know, I got so many stories I could tell you all about shit that happened, whatever. And I don't give a fuck. Like, I watched a racist ass neighborhood who wanted no black people in it. What the fuck was black people doing to them? Nothing. The more blacks moved in, the white people moved out. But you know what happened to the blacks? The Haitians came, the Jamaicans came, the Africans, the Guyanese, the fucking Dominicans, the Black Americans, and then guess what? None of us could get along. Nah. They had buildings where this whole building is nothing but Ecuadorians on this side. This building over here, all Mexicans. The building down the street, all Puerto Ricans. Around the corner, like 3 blocks, nothing but Dominican people. This is all in America. And then you got everybody else, the Haitians, the Jamaicans, all mixed in, the Black Americans, everybody mixed in. The African people always had them. You know how you can always tell who's African? Because the African people used to always get a real tall fence built up with the barbed wire shit going around their whole shit. And they were the only ones in our town that was doing that shit, right? Basically, it was divided. And I remember going, damn, the white people didn't want us here. They left. We get all these black people here, and we can't get along with each other. What the fuck is going on? And the crazy part about it is, every era of time that I've been on this earth, I've always had people from different ethnicities that I've been friends with. And they all understand what racism is and why this shit will never go away. And here's my thing. If you are my so-called friend in the dark but not the light, then we're not friends at all. And if you are afraid to confront situations as you should, we're not friends at all. And I'll let you know that. And it's best you keep your fucking distance from me. Because what we have is real simple. In this day and time right here, we ain't got no black president telling us to be hateful and racist and saying shit like, oh, do you want a police force that can go out here and do their job and not be arrested? No, that's not what's happening. And we know it. That's not what's happening. So what we have is a racist motherfucker who happened to be white, who's making it known, hey, you go out and do what you do. Remember what he said about remember he gave that hate speech? Y'all talk about a hate crime because some racist piece of shit thought that he was above getting his ass whooped, slapped somebody, and then got stomped the fuck out. Fuck him. Bet you won't do that shit again. Talk about his age. Well, he should have acted his age and he should have done better. Why the fuck y'all think y'all could put your hands on people? Remember what Trump said? Back in the day, it was different when these black people got out of line because they got a good beating. Yeah, and we didn't take no for it. Yeah, and they showed the video of all the beatings and putting the water on the sick and dogs on people, kids and everything, women. Yeah, y'all don't care about none of that shit because y'all racist as fuck. And that means nothing to y'all, but it means everything to us. And when you try to sit here and take your little racist heroes and try to put them in our face like we owe them something, fuck them and fuck you. So all of that bullshit that people keep talking about, always them. Oh, yeah, it's always them doing that. Then they wonder why nobody want them around. Oh, yeah, I don't want it. All that shit. Right, good. Just remember, when y'all bitch asses make y'all little videos and talk about what y'all would do if it was y'all in it, and then we see you, you get spotted. Right, remember, y'all tough. It's always the same way with these little keyboard warriors. You think I'm going to sit here and see this shit black people do? And me as a black man, I'm not going to open my mouth to speak up to wake these stupid black motherfuckers up the same way? Nah. That's what y'all can't do. Because you racist. And whatever the fuck your people do, you think it's okay. You don't give a fuck what you think is okay. Yeah. So what, he slapped him? There wasn't a fair fight? Nah, tell you what. He got his ass beat up, right? But he ain't get beat up by the right people because he's still alive. Yeah. They could have killed him. They could have. And guess what? Before he slapped somebody, he should have knew that too. This ain't no motherfucking movie, man. Yeah, you know how in the movie that one guy walk up to 20 dudes, yeah, motherfucker, and then get his ass beat. Then come back with his boys later. Nah, that's the movies. This is real life. He didn't think about any of that before he did it because he thought his skin was going to protect him. Because you know what you see? When you see racist white people spitting on people and calling them niggers and all that. Oh my God, what is wrong? Oh my God, what do you? That's what they submissive. Throw your hands up. Got your little camera. Remember the white guy that was threatening the white girl? Look at the little fucking dyke. Go ahead, hit me. Get that fucking camera out of my face. He's walking up to her. She's not bothering him. He gets out of his truck. This is a grown man. Hey, if you were 18, and she's like, I'm 19. Yeah, just talking to her. Go ahead, touch me. I dare you. Yeah. Unstable ass, bald-headed old fucking pussy. Because basically, that's where his courage came from. This was just a kid to him. But he jumps out for what reason? Then the older lady comes along telling her to shut up or whatever the fuck is. You shut up. And then telling you, get back in your truck. Why do you keep jumping, right? Remember that. Why wasn't y'all concerned about that? Where is it that a 55-year-old man is no more intelligent than a 19-year-old? Why is it that the older you get, you're arguing with people younger than your fucking sons and daughters? Why can't they conduct themselves any more professional, any more respectable? It shows you who they are. And you can see this motherfucker trying to intimidate, snarling and frowning his face up. She's like, dude, you have no hair. He jumps in, touch me. I dare you. Touch me, right? You see what I'm saying? Now let's just say, for example, if she had friends with her and they'd have beat the shit out of his ass, right? Why didn't he take his bald-headed old pale fucking racist ass, hop in his car and leave? No, he wanted to do what? Intimidate, and he wanted a reason to hit what? A girl. A fucking female. Remember the white dude that was in that black girl face? Oh, good. Hit me, punching himself and all that. Like he's some tough guy. I dare you. I fucking dare you. She just standing with her arms crossed staring at him, right? Notice how nobody came to her rescue? Nobody was like, yo, what the fuck you doing, right? No. You know what they were doing? They were standing there watching. And then finally, after about 5 minutes of this shit, you see two guys walking. Come on, man. They like pulling them away. But where was anybody to protect this black woman? See, punch a Latino woman in her face and let it be a bunch of Latino men around. And especially your ass ain't Latino. And I guarantee you it's going to go different. You just seen a black woman over a parking space in New York, right? Get jumped. Where was all you racist motherfuckers comments about? No, that's fucked up. Why'd they do that to that girl? No. College student and all that, right? Does it matter? No. See, this is what I'm saying. All the fuck y'all I saw in the comment sections was shit like, this is every day in New York. Oh, this is typical of New York. But where was the concern for this girl's safety? They punching her, jumping the girl. Remember that gay dude jumped and they beating the girl up? Where was y'all concerned then? But because it's what I'm telling you. It's only because these racist, and see, white people that's not racist understand this shit. It's these racist white people that only feel some kind of way because now you know what? They're scared that, damn, I was ready. I done wrote my whole speech down. My whole racist speech down. I was going to say to some niggas, but now I might get my ass whooped if I say this shit. Okay, cool. Fuck it. You pissed off because, like I told y'all several videos ago, you only hear people preaching about the freedom of speech when they want to say some racist, hateful shit. That's the only time you hear people talk about freedom of speech. Had this one white chick, she got her ass kicked. I don't know if y'all saw it at Walmart supermarket because she up there. We don't owe black people anything. We can say what we want to say. We don't have to get black people permission. So what if we want to say racist things? And somebody spotted, ain't you that bitch that was talking that shit? No, that was her. And then the bitch ran, and she was vlogging at the time. She got her ass kicked. It was a one-on-one. She got her ass kicked, screaming, no, help my ass. Nah, bitch. Y'all want to talk shit, and that's the thing. You think you gonna come to us, nigga, coon, monkey, bitch, and we just go, no. All they see is these little black femboys, black homosexuals walking around, right? Yeah, and so yeah, they oh shit. Where the real dudes at? Ain't no more lions. These black dudes then got soft. That's what they think. Cause yeah, you see that shit. But you don't realize there's a whole lot of us left that ain't going for that shit. Plain and simple. We ain't going for it. And for you to want to sit here and make videos or come in our comment sections trying to fucking speak up on behalf of some racist motherfuckers, man, fuck you. Fuck you. Plain and simple. All of these black people that done lost their lives over nothing. And y'all gonna sit up here and they don't mean shit to y'all. Hogan don't mean shit to us. Motherfucker walk around tanning all year trying to look black. Little bald-headed motherfucker. Fuck him. He got just what he deserved. And you know why I say that? Because he just started this wrestling company, which this shit flopped in ticket sales anyway. And anything that he put his fucking hands on, I don't support. Eric Bischoff bitch ass was affiliated with him, so whether it's going to still go on or not, don't know, and I don't fucking care. But at the same fucking time, anybody that support him, fuck them. Anything Hogan put his hands on, I want nothing to do with. And any other racist motherfucker. So everybody that wanted to come to his defense, y'all the same ones that had nothing to say about Trayvon Martin's case, about a Rodney King's case, You understand what I'm saying about a Floyd, George Floyd? Anything that has nothing to do with non-black people, y'all were all quiet about this shit. And when y'all do speak up, like I said, it's always some, oh, well, he probably did what he did. Oh, well, he's a drug dealer anyway, probably. Or he probably did. Oh, let's justify the police, okay? Now, notice when you see the police tase, like, how the fuck does a guy jump out of a car with an AR-15 and not get shot? This motherfucker didn't get tased. Nothing. Nothing. Remember the white guy with the machete? Come on, motherfucker! And all that shit. And the cops running from him. Shooting their little bullshit fucking tasers. They're running from this dude. That motherfucker was black. He'd have been shot and killed. And everybody knows that shit. So all this fucking talk, all this racist shit that y'all talk, if you don't want ignorant people around you, guess what? Us black people don't want ignorant people around us either. Problem with you racist motherfuckers is, like I said, you claim to not be, but you are. And that's why the whole thing is, if you're black, I don't care who, what the fuck, I don't want you around me. Right, I don't want your racist ass around me either. But at the end of the fucking day, this is what this country has become. A bunch of bitter, raggedy, old and young racist motherfuckers that basically just feel more comfortable having a president that's telling you it's okay to express that shit. Till somebody knock your fucking teeth out. All they said was nigger. You guys say it all the time. Yeah. Uh-huh. Right. Now you ain't gonna be able to pronounce nothing properly. And this is all you see. Man, we sit up here and talk about other countries being communist countries and other countries, how they have no fucking ethnics and how etiquette and how they have no respect. They live like animal, all this shit. What the fuck do you call what you guys are doing here in America? You live in a fucking country where you're treating human beings like they're fucking trash. You see all these videos where a guy will fucking go in a manhole to save a mouse. Like literally a mouse. Motherfucker put himself in harm's way to save a fucking animal, this, right? All this shit. But racist as fuck towards human beings. And you did all that to save this animal. They got the little slow music playing in the background and all, yeah, an act of kindness they call it. But you racist as fuck. And everybody thinking you some hero because you saved the mouse. I'm just saying, right? Think about how a motherfucker feel about you, that I'll risk my ass saving a mouse or going into the woods at night where there's bears and whatever kind of animals you got out there to save some fucking little animal, but you basically wouldn't lift a finger to help somebody of a different ethnicity. And you're a good person? Nah. I needed to get this shit out. And I said, fuck it. We not going to play this fucking game. And y'all not going to come here on my channel with that bullshit. And I don't go on nobody else's channel to talk to these motherfuckers because they going to post what they post. But I know what I see. I know what I hear in day-to-day life. I know what's real. And that's exactly why I got friends from all different walks of life. And I let motherfuckers know. And anybody around me know. Don't come to me playing no Tupac music and no Biggie Smalls music or insulting me, trying to play rap thinking, oh, okay, he's black. Or you understand what I'm saying? Like, get to know me. Don't assume shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't come to me with that stereotypical, oh, let me go throw some hip hop on. Yeah, I bet that'll get him. You know, because I don't deal with fake people. And that's what everyone does when they're fake. They don't know, instead of just, hey, be you, motherfucker. And here's the thing. If you're offensive or do some shit I don't like, I'm going to let you know. But don't come to me thinking like I'm some ignorant nigga. All you got to do is play hip hop or talk about violence in the streets or some non-productive goofy shit. And that's automatically, that's how you get to a black motherfucker, because that's what they get used to. And like I said, if I dealt with people based on racist motherfuckers, then yeah, I wouldn't like anybody. And when you say shit like that, talking about, oh, then they wonder why nobody wants them around. No, just say it like it is. Racist people don't want you around regardless to who you are as a person. They categorize your ass as it is, right? And what you think gonna happen when people see those type of comments, read those type of comments and hear this type of shit come out your mouth? They don't know who's who. So the same way you racist towards us, people gonna be like, I don't know if this motherfucker racist or not. Every time I see a motherfucker that look like you, they could be thinking the same way. You understand what I'm saying? And therefore, it's like a withdrawal. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Because if it comes down to a fucking race war, trust me, you're not as equipped as you think you are. Yeah, and that's what pissed them off when they see black people stand together and see black people like, nah, I will die for what the fuck I believe in too. And the thing is, we're fighting for civil rights and freedom. You're fighting to express your racist fucking ideals. Complete difference. If Trump croaks anytime soon and somebody else got to take over, the best thing that can happen to this country is that Trump is replaced with someone that want to do the right things. And one main important ingredient, okay, along with they know what they're doing, is they're not racist. In fact, that they fight against racism. Because say what you want about that piece of shit, he's racist as fuck. And y'all, oh, I love my president. Of course you do. Every racist would love another fucking racist, right? Of course, yeah. Of course you love him, yeah. I love my president. Proud to say it. Y'all, that's who y'all slaves to. Who y'all see as a figurehead. He's our leader. Nah, when Obama black ass was in office, you know what I said? Let this motherfucker do his job. See, when the rest of black Americans is running around here talking about we finally got a black president, I'm like, you stupid niggas still don't get it, do you? Y'all so busy wanting to say we made history and we finally got a black president and Trump, listen, Trump ain't shit. When Obama was in there, all Obama did was play neutral. Obama was a soft bitch that was fucking playing neutral, didn't fucking turn up and do nothing. What the fuck did Obama do? Now, for certain things that he did that might have helped out little relief packages and shit for middle class, okay, cool, whatever. But I'm saying, like, what the fuck did Obama do when he was in there? And all I kept hearing is, well, he can't do everything because it's like his hands are tied because he's black and they don't want to, right. So while y'all sitting over here pumping y'all fists because now don't get me wrong, he was a much better choice than McCain and fucking Clinton's wife. But at the same time, what the fuck did he do? And he got 2 terms and didn't do jack shit. And because all these comedians and all these different people, Trump, oh no, Obama, okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck about making history. I care that these motherfuckers come in here and do their jobs. So that shit didn't mean shit to me. Especially when I know we live in a country where the majority of these motherfuckers racist and don't want your black ass here anyway. So even though Trump, Obama was in, and y'all celebrating simply because it was black, just like Hillary, all she cared about was being the first woman president. And that speech she made when she talked about men have been ruling since the beginning of time. It's time for women to. I'm like, nah. Get this bitch the fuck out of here. McCain, he about to croak any minute. Get her the fuck out of here, man. Because everything was. You talk about having a feminist president. Now, if Bill Clinton would have ran instead of Hillary, Obama would have never got in. He'd never got in. This was the most defaulted fucking president I've ever seen in my life. But what did he do? So all this talk about making history and y'all making celebrities out of people who have a fucking big job to do, y'all fools for that. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool. He's in now. Do your job. That's how I see any of them. A politician is a politician. See, that's the thing I'm saying. You motherfuckers don't get that. So I'm talking to one of my white friends right now. Anytime. I'm going to always be real about what's going on. I wish you would swell your fucking face up because I say something about racist white people or whoever. Yeah, but they know better because they understand what's happening. My Asian friend, same thing. I got a friend named Patty. She's Korean. I love Patty to death. She made the stupid mistake of voting for fucking Trump. She regretting that shit now, though. Yeah, she regretting that shit now. And I told her, I don't know. And let me explain something to y'all. Let me say this. Let me say this shit. Anytime you say the only reason I'm voting for this guy Even though I know he's a piece of shit, he's a scumbag, he's rotten. The only reason I'm voting for him instead of Kamala Harris is because she's allowing this homosexual shit and he's against it. And I don't want my kids thinking that's okay. And I'm staring at you and I'm like, so you are expecting this racist piece of shit to be a father figure to your kid? No, it's just like morally this thing. Okay, so you feel morally that it's wrong. Whose job is to train and teach your kids these type of things? Do you think they're going to do that in school? Who's supposed to do that? So you know what type of piece of shit Trump is. But that's the deciding factor. That's the deciding factor? Because he is against homosexuality and Kamala Harris isn't. Do you understand when he gets in here what's going to happen? And by the way, he was going to, if everybody on the planet in this country voted for Kamala Harris, Trump was still going to get in. All right, let that shit sink in. But bottom line, you understand, the fact for you to know you voted for this piece of shit. And now, how many people in your family have been deported? Now all of a sudden, I should have never voted. Oh. So now, because they're deporting people, you realize that's more important than the fact of him not wanting people to be homosexuals or whatever. But bottom line, now all of a sudden you realize what you shouldn't have done, huh? So let me say this. A person's sexuality is their business. There's nothing a man has that I fucking want from his ass. But at the same time, same thing you got women, lesbians, you got dykes, all that shit, whatever the fuck, all right? But my point, what I'm saying is, Trump is a hateful, evil son of a bitch. And the fact of him talking about he's poisoning our kids, he's not talking about black kids, he's not talking about Asian kids, he's not talking about Latino kids, Indian kids, or no other ethnicity other than white kids. He's talking about they're going to make our kids retarded. He's only talking about white kids. They're talking about teaching our kids bad morals. He's only talking about white kids. Look at what Trump has done since he's been in office. He don't give a fuck about nobody that's not white. Do you understand what I'm saying? And his only concern is rich people anyway. White, they don't care about that shit. When that motherfucker years ago had that stupid show called The Apprentice or whatever it was called, I remember the motherfucker. I don't remember. It was a black guy. Something a black guy said, and said, he said, God forbid Donald Trump ever had a position of power, because this motherfucker's a scumbag, but the world don't know it yet. And I remember they asked Donald Trump. He said Donald Trump don't respect nothing but rich white people. He said Trump only respects money. So yeah, he'll treat certain rich black people different because they're rich. And I guarantee you, some way they're going to contribute to something he's doing. He said, because that's what these racist businessmen do. He said, but Trump is a piece of shit. I can't remember who the fuck this black dude was. But I remember around that time he had that show, and they asked this motherfucker about the words that this guy said about him, about respect. Is that true? How do you feel about that? And Trump said, I respect money. So he said what the black guy said. I respect money. Okay, let that sink in. So all this talk about helping our kids, and for some stupid reason, your dumb non-white ass think that he's talking about you too? You think that your kids are included? Yet they're snatching, ICE is snatching your kids up, sending them back to wherever you're from. Yeah. So it behooves me when I hear certain things and I see certain things, and it's like, y'all are really that stupid that you don't see what's right in front of your face? Listen, black, white, Asian, whatever the fuck you from, I've never let that prevent me from showing you love. who you are as a person and how you carry yourself, that's what it comes down to for me. But don't any of you motherfuckers, black included, ever come to me with no bullshit trying to make me thinking or trying to and even suggest, oh, give the guy a break or fuck you, man. Fuck you. And like I said, if my people don't matter to you, fuck you. Don't tell me I'm different from the, no, fuck you. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying. Plain and simple. I told a young couple the other day, it's a white guy, and he dating a Mexican girl. There's a black guy dating a Dominican chick. It was a mix of people. But I remember the white kid was saying, she's like, Aries, he's like, Mr. Aries, the thing that I'm scared of, man, is like, he's like, I mean, my girlfriend's legal. He's like, but like, I just don't like the idea that I go somewhere and she's being mistreated because she's Mexican. He said, I don't like it's like I feel for her safety all the time. He said, man, it's like I just feel scared all the time. He said, because I know how racist white people can be. And he's white. And I said, well, here's the reality. Your love for her and her love for you is going to have to come first. And you're going to have to understand, this is the cold reality that you live in. If I could sit here and tell you, oh, it's just easy, it's just that, I would. I said, but I'm not going to lie to you. I said, if you feel strongly about her, like you're saying, and she feels it, then you guys need to make sure you stay together. And trust me, even if it didn't work, don't become racist. Oh, definitely not, Mr. Aries. I said, no, listen to me. Don't start doing what the fuck you're speaking against now, because people will say, I told you to leave that Mexican bitch alone. You this and right? And then this is what I'm telling you. And you look around and realize there's not a lot of Mexican people around me. It's just, yeah, you will become exactly what you despise and hate right now. Embrace her and vice versa. And I said, you see what's happening. Now, the same thing. You got the Dominican chick dating the black guy. My son, bottom line, you know, fuck, that ain't y'all business. But the family get it, what I'm saying. But bottom line, the other kid, I told him the same thing. I said, y'all got to understand. And their issue is they live in a predominantly white neighborhood. See, this is what I'm saying. So all these racial slurs and all this, like, you think that you're good people because you're racist as fuck, and your excuses, look at how those people live. Ain't nobody bothering you. Ain't nobody bothering you. What happens, you know something? Like I said, I post receipts. And only your racist gonna go, oh, you're only showing one side. Nah, bitch, I show everything. But that's the people who run their mouth about black people. Then all of a sudden, here's a black person post something showing the same ethnicity as you, doing worse than what the fuck you're complaining about. Show me a black man that's going to pull out an AR-15 and not get killed. Hell, they had a black dude that was coming from a party, a house party, tripped and his gun fell, and they shot the motherfucker, shot him down and killed him. Yeah. So imagine this motherfucker pull an AR-15 out and live to talk about it. And all you see in those comments, oh, I feel for that guy. You can tell something's wrong. Oh, he probably needs medical attention or something. He probably needs to talk to somebody. Probably, right. But same scenario, black dude, always them. Then they wonder why nobody want them around. Ha ha ha, LOL. Just these people. Man, these niggers. Yeah, real brave, real bold. Like I said, till we run into you on the fucking street somewhere. And you think that your skin color is going to keep you from getting the ass whooping, but you see that, nah. So all this, oh, it's a hate crime. Right. Like slamming a fucking pregnant woman to the ground because she can't get out the car fast enough for you. And you talk about stop resistance. She's like, sir, I can't get it. And y'all see this shit is what I'm talking about. Y'all see it. Well, you have to comply, or she should have complied. Right. Here's a woman with a baby in her belly and get slammed down. Remember the white chick that was pregnant and she was calling the police a dickhole and cursing at them? She was kicking the door and all that shit. Yeah, they didn't slam her. They didn't beat on her. Yeah, they didn't do any of that to her. You only should comply when your skin is black. As simple as that. That's the message. I only got love for those that got love for me. I got love for people in general that got love for me. I do not like for people to try to insult my intelligence, though. You can't. None of you motherfuckers are clever enough. Nobody. I understand the difference. And this is exactly why when you speak on truth, you see who's really in your corner and who's not. I saved a little white boy from getting attacked by 2 pit bulls. If I was racist, do you think I'd have risked my ass to save some little white boy if I'm racist? I didn't have to do shit. And this was a situation of one of these parents in the house fucking some dude. Yeah. Little boy outside playing, wanders off from the property, but he's in front of the house. When he walks down, he's playing, and he's on one of them little scooters. And I just happened to see these 2 big fucking solid white pit bulls, muscles all in here and everything. And I said, oh, shit. And I see this little boy, and I could see the way they were running towards him, and I'm like, fuck. So I had to use my car to get there where I had to get to it. And I told the little boy, get in the car, to jump in my car, because I wasn't, for me to open the door, he don't know me. And I had to physically get out and defend him from these 2. I didn't have to do shit, but that's what I did. I help families in need. I do a whole lot of shit. Do I look at people and go, oh, they're not black? No, I help everybody the same way. So I dare any one of you stupid motherfuckers. I wish you would come try to pull that racist shit with me. Fuck y'all. Because I ain't never going to be no nigga or no coon for nobody. And here go the fucking thing. Let me show you how crazy this is. I defend this little boy against 2 big-ass ferocious pit bulls. As you can see, I'm just fine. But they were trying to get this boy. They were trying to get at me. Didn't work out for these 2 motherfuckers. 2 big-ass pit bulls. Here go the thing. The mom never knew what the fuck even happened. And here's a police lady that came up the street while the fight was going on. And she, oh my God, she was scared to get out the car. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm moving. So I'm handling my business. And bottom line is, when the dogs took off, you know, and one of the ladies, the police lady was saying, like, oh my God, do you know who those dogs belong? Are you okay? I'm like, she's like, I was so scared for you. Oh my God. It's like, and she was like, I feel so stupid because I'm a police officer. Yeah, she didn't do shit. She sat there watching. And I said, well, you see blood on the ground, right? So that's where they ran to. And if you want to help, you probably need to fucking drive and try to, warn other people because, they might try to attack them. And she's like, yeah. And I got in my fucking car and I did the same thing. And I'm like, could you honk or go ring the bell for this kid? That the mom, that nobody came to the fucking door. And then she turned her lights on and made the car make that little sound or whatever. And then she, that's when the lady come, the guy comes to the door first, like looking all scared and shit. And it's like, hey, is this your son? He goes, no, it's my girlfriend's son. And she's like, where is she? Is she here? They didn't even know what happened. I'm out fighting 2 big ass pit bulls by myself. 2 full grown big ass pit bulls. And nobody fucking knew what was going on. And she's telling them, oh my God, he saved your son because, oh my, and this and that, whatever. And she's looking around like, and at this point, the mom comes to the fucking door with this sheet. The fucking sheet holding the sheet up that, oh my, like what happened? She looking like she didn't even understand what the fuck, like, yeah, he was defending your son from 2 big pit bulls. She, oh, come in the house, Robbie. or is anything, are we, well, no, well, your son was, okay. Well, just close the door like it was nothing. Right. No, not even a thank you. And then, yeah, I got in my car. The police got in the car saying that we drove around and the dog went through the yard. You could see even on part of the ground where there was blood from the dog. And this motherfucker went, wherever they went, we didn't see the dogs. But there was kids on the other street. We telling them, hey, go in the house, like letting them know what happened. And then when we get to the end, I could see in my rear view, I saw one of the dogs like moving. And so I stick my head out the window. I'm telling her, hey, they're back that way. And that was the whole thing. That everybody, hey, there's dogs out here, man, that's loose. One of them was more fucked up than the other. But do you understand what I'm saying to you? I could have just sat there like, hey, ain't my kid. Hey, I'm racist. He's white. No, it's not what the fuck we do as good people. Do you understand what I'm saying? You motherfuckers don't help nobody. All y'all do is sit back and criticize and talk shit. That's all y'all fucking do. But I tell you what goes around comes around. Often. And when it does, don't sit there and cry like a little bitch, why me? Just say, you know what, I'm a racist piece of shit. I don't give a fuck about nobody. Why not me? Talk to me in the comment section, y'all. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.